Okay, testing. We are into chapter 16. Okay, now this time I'm going to further break down the idea of nominal GDP and real GDP into three videos. Okay, the first video, this one, we are going to take a look at the basic concept of nominal GDP and real GDP. So for the next video, we are going to look at something we call the GDP deflator to see how we connect these two together. And then we're going to have a very great time doing past papers on real GDP, nominal GDP. Because let's be real, what I'm going to teach in this video, not a lot of past paper, not exactly too important, right? Because basically mathematics, right? 好啦，嗱，李阿 Sir，你講咁多廢話，即係咩意思啊？OK，原來咧 GDP 有兩個層面嘅 GDP 嘅。OK，嗱，first we call nominal GDP。OK，first second we call real GDP。李阿 Sir，咩東西嚟㗎？Nominal GDP refers to the GDP measured in current market price，用翻今年嘅物價水平嚟到去計出嚟嘅 GDP 啦。While real GDP refers to GDP adjusted for price change， 即係乜嘢意思啊？ Sometimes we call it GDP at constant market price， 即係保持個價格水平不變。We keep price level at the same as a base year, something like that, right? Something along the line, right? 好嘛，李阿 Sir， 我都唔知你噏乜。Let's use several examples here, okay? Let's go directly into your notes. Page 14 and page 15. OK， 好嘛？嗱，我哋試下計一計呢一個啦，好嘛？嗱 ，here you see this past paper quite a long time ago actually, right？ 都即係陳年舊 paper 嚟㗎，你見到係咪啊 ？Here right， 1998 right？ Suppose a closed economy， 唔好理咩叫 closed economy 啦 ，produce food and clothing only, right? The outputs are as follow, right? So let us calculate the nominal GDP first. OK， 阿 Sir 點計啊？慢慢嚟啊。Year 1, this is how we calculate. We have food, we have the price of food, right? So $20 times 4. OK, then we also have clothing. OK, 40. 唔係喎，咦？sorry 喎，睇錯咗添。This is 40 units times 12. That should give us, this is 80, right? This is, 幾多？呢個 yes, 480. That should be 560, right? Okay, 好嘛？ Now what about the nominal GDP of year 2? We do the same. Quantity times price. 15 times 10 plus 35 times $30. This would be 150 plus 呢個幾多啊？35乘3 1050. Wow, that's a whole lot. 1200. Okay, so you see, when we compare the nominal GDP, it has increased quite a lot, right? 好啦，但係啦 if we then calculate the real GDP, remember, real GDP, we use constant price. Constant price. 我哋用返同一個價嚟到計。So what does that mean? So let's take the price of year 1 as constant. So again, year 1 is constant, then the price should be the same, right? It's also 20 times 4 plus 40 times 12, which we already know is 560. What about year 2? Year 2咧，呢個就特別啦。We use the quantity 15, but this time we do not use the current market price. We use the constant market price instead. 我哋啦，今次唔變呢4蚊。That's why it's called constant market price. 跟住啦 here 35. Instead of times 30, we're going to use the constant price times 12, which would give us here 60 times plus 350加70. I think this should be 420, right? Will give us the answer of 480. 嗱，呢度就得意啦。When you compare the real GDP, you see that real GDP actually has dropped. 好啦，即係呢度發生緊咩事啊？ In fact, real GDP focus on one thing only. Quantity. Real GDP 嘅好處就係 it disregard the effect of price level。你啲嘢賣到好貴，乘翻出嚟個數咪大咗咯，係嘛？ But real GDP disregard the change in market price level, okay? And only focuses on the quantity, okay? That's why you see year 2, actually the real GDP has dropped. It means that the output level, okay, 原來佢個 output 啊 okay, the output output level is actually lower than year 1. 見唔見啊？原來佢係少過 year 1㗎嘛。Okay, so this is how you calculate. Let's try one more question, right? Let's try one more question here. Again, food and clothing only. So let's calculate nominal. Nominal GDP, we should have this. Year 1 will be 44 times $5 plus 25 times $10. That would give us this one 220, 250, 470. Okay, what about year 2? Year 2, 36 times 6 plus 22 plus times 9. 哇，咁鬼難計啊喂，大佬！66 36 216 216 plus 99 1. That would be 414. Okay, you see, nominal GDP has dropped. Okay, now what about this? 嗱，你自己計多次啊 ，you do the calculation by yourself. OK， 嗱，我唔知有冇計錯啊。Real GDP, obviously, year 1 is not going to change. Assume year 1 is the base year. Okay, then is 470. What about year 2? Year 2, we do this 36 unit. Instead of using 6, we use $5. Okay, not use 6. Then again, 22 unit. Instead of using $9, we use $10. That would be 36 times 5 would be 180 plus 220 that would be 400. Oh, wow. You see, it's actually even smaller than the nominal GDP. Okay, 得唔得? So this is the mathematical operation of nominal GDP and real GDP. Okay, 好嘛？我哋睇多幾條啦。Then in the next video, we are going to move on to something even harder. Okay, 好嘛？好，我哋望下。Let's see. This one we cannot do. 哎呀，呢度未做到啊。Okay, so for the next video, we are going to talk about this GNP deflator, price index, etc. And then we come back to these two because honestly, I think the most difficult part of this chapter is actually this guy, GDP deflator. Okay, 好吧. So I will see you in the next video when we talk about the theory behind the GDP deflator. Okay, my guess is maybe that is so short, right? Maybe we make it into one video. Anyway, I'll see you very soon then. See you then. Bye bye.